Someone is manipulating you right now, and the terrifying part, you have no idea. Think about the last time someone made you feel guilty for saying no, or the last time a person kept pushing until you finally gave in. That was not random, that was deliberate. And today, you are going to learn exactly how it works. Psychological tricks are not just things you see in spy movies or read about in textbooks. They happen in offices, in relationships, in families, and in casual conversations every single day. Most people never notice them because they are designed to feel completely normal. But here is the thing. Once you know what to look for, you cannot unsee it. And that awareness is the only protection you actually need. Stay with me, because what you are about to learn might change how you see every interaction you have ever had. Trick number 1. The foot in the door. The foot in the door technique is one of the oldest influence tactics in the book. It works like this. Someone starts with a small, easy request. You agree. Then they come back with a much bigger one. And because you already said yes once, your brain finds it far harder to say no the second time. Your colleague asks you to take a quick look at their report. No big deal, you do it. A week later, they ask if you can cover their entire presentation. You feel awkward refusing because, well, you already helped them before. That is not coincidence. That is a setup. It exploits something called consistency bias. Once we commit to something, even something small, we feel internal pressure to stay consistent with that decision. Saying no later feels like a contradiction of who we said we were. Before you agree to any request, ask yourself what the full picture looks like. If someone wants a small favor, it is completely fair to ask, is there anything else connected to this? Pause before you commit. Small yeses have a way of becoming expensive ones. Trick number 2. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is when someone makes you question your own memory, perception, or sanity. It is not a single dramatic moment. It is a slow, quiet erosion. Over time, you stop trusting yourself and start depending on their version of reality. You confront your partner about something hurtful, they said. Their response? That never happened. You are too sensitive. You always do this. Suddenly, the conversation has shifted. You are no longer discussing what they did. You are defending your own mental stability. Human memory is not a perfect recording. We know our memories can be imperfect, so when someone confidently challenges them, self-doubt creeps in. Add emotional pressure and repeated denial, and a person can genuinely start to believe their own perception is broken. Start documenting. Write down incidents when they happen. Date them. Send yourself an email. When someone tells you that your memory is wrong, you have a paper trail that says otherwise. Trust your gut. If something felt hurtful, that feeling is real, even if someone tries to argue you out of it. Trick number 3. Guilt tripping. Guilt tripping is using emotional language to make you feel responsible for someone else's pain, so that you feel compelled to fix it. It turns your empathy against you. You tell a friend you cannot make it to their event. Their response hits you like a wall. After everything I have done for you, I guess I know where I stand now. You were not doing anything wrong. You just had a conflict, but now you feel like a terrible person. That is guilt tripping. Most people with healthy emotional wiring genuinely care about how their actions affect others. Guilt trippers know this. They weaponize your empathy by framing every situation as your fault, leaving you desperate to make the discomfort stop. Ask yourself one simple question. Did I actually do something wrong? If the answer is no, the guilt you are feeling is manufactured, not earned. You are allowed to acknowledge someone's disappointment without accepting responsibility for it. Sympathy and guilt are not the same thing. Trick number 4. Love bombing. Love bombing is an overwhelming flood of attention, affection, compliments, and connection delivered in a very short period of time. It feels incredible, and that is precisely the danger. You meet someone new, and within days they are calling you their soulmate. They text you constantly. They tell you they have never met anyone like you. It feels like a movie. But here is what is actually happening. They are building emotional dependency fast, so that when they eventually pull back or start making demands, you will do almost anything to get that warmth back. The brain responds to intermittent reward more powerfully than it responds to consistent reward. The highs of love bombing, followed by withdrawal, create a loop that can become genuinely addictive. You spend more energy chasing the high than questioning whether the person is actually safe. Slow down. Real connection builds gradually. When someone accelerates intimacy at an unusual pace, that urgency is worth examining. Ask yourself if this person's actions match their words over time. Love bombing lives in the early days. Character reveals itself over months. Trick number 5. Social proof pressure. Social proof pressure is the use of group consensus, or the appearance of it, to push you into a decision. It says, in essence, everyone is doing this, so you should too. You are considering a financial decision and someone tells you all your friends have already done it. Or you are in a meeting and someone says the entire team agrees with this direction right before asking for your input. The pressure to align with the group is immediate and powerful. Humans are wired for social belonging. Being the only one who disagrees feels threatening, even if logically we know the group could be wrong. Social proof hijacks the part of us that equates belonging with safety. Separate the decision from the social pressure around it. Ask yourself, if no one else was involved, would this still make sense for me? Good decisions stand alone. They do not need a crowd to validate them. The moment someone needs you to decide quickly because everyone else already has, that is a signal to slow down, not speed up. Here is the truth about all 5 of these tactics. They only work on people who are not watching for them. The moment you name them, their power shrinks. Awareness is not paranoia. It is not about seeing everyone as a threat. It is about knowing the difference between influence and manipulation, between someone asking for something honestly and someone engineering your response. You deserve interactions built on respect, not strategy. And now that you know what to look for, you are no longer the easiest person in the room to deceive. That changes everything. The day you understand how influence really works is the day you stop being its victim. No retreat, rise. If this gave you something to think about, hit the like button. It helps more people find this content, and honestly, this is the kind of information everyone needs. Subscribe if you want more psychology-backed insights on protecting your peace and understanding the people around you. A new video drops every week. And drop a comment below. Which of these 5 tricks have you experienced? Which one hit closest to home? I read every single comment and I want to hear your story.